You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.
Most writers and radio show hosts know that to connect with your fans, you need to do more than just write books or record the latest podcasts. There are many different elements that go into forming an online platform, but there are also many hidden traps. To make matters worse, solid advice on how to survive the muddy waters is scarce. In the book Hidden Traps, I talk about some of the important issues of working with an online platform, highlighting traps that could put your physical or internet security at risk or be harmful to your reputation. Are your social media posts just links with a few disjointed words, making you look like someone who can't complete a sentence? Did your new website cost you more than you anticipated? Are you leaking your personal contact details across the web without even knowing it? Then you need Hidden Traps. Hidden Traps is now available in paperback and ebook from a variety of retailers, including Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo. Visit blackwolfpublications.com for more details.
Do you need a car? Been shopping only to be turned down because of bad credit, low credit, no credit, bankruptcy, or divorce? Guess what? Today's your lucky day, because now you can buy a car, truck, or SUV, just about any vehicle. It's true. Bad credit doesn't matter. No credit doesn't matter. Bankruptcy or divorce, it just doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, your job is your ticket to your new vehicle. We're Auto Credit Express, and we've helped thousands of people just like you. Antonio H. told us, great company, got me connected, and the day I went in, I drove off in the car I wanted. 100% worth your time. Need a car? Get started now and drive off as early as today. Just text FINANCE, FINANCE, to 357-911 right now to get started. That's FINANCE, FINANCE, to 357-911. Auto financing the easy way. Text FINANCE to 357-911.
KLRN Radio has advertising rates available. We have rates to fit almost any budget. Contact us at advertising@klrnradio.com.
Everyone loves liberty. Our rights come from God, not the government. So why are you letting other people tell you what's best for your health care? Exercise your freedom with Liberty Health Share. Liberty Health Share is a community of people who voluntarily share one another's medical costs. Liberty Health Share is founded on the idea that most people truly want to help one another. Healthcare sharing allows members to do just that as a true community that supports one another in times of need. Liberty believes people should make decisions for themselves and their families. Members are able to take back the freedom to make their own decisions about their health care. Freedom from guilt or doubt about how your money is used. You have the freedom to direct your health care, not to be dictated to by bureaucrats. Stop letting others tell you what to do and join a community of like-minded people. Exercise your freedom. Join Liberty Health Share and take back the control of your health care while helping those around you. Call Liberty at 855-58-LIBERTY. Again, that's 855-58-LIBERTY for more information, or you can check them out at libertyhealthshare.org. Again, that's libertyhealthshare.org.
My son was in the Army back during Desert Storm, but even then he wanted an MBA. He looked at a dozen schools, but only one offered the online education and flexibility he needed while he was in a tent in Iraq. Grantham University. Turns out that Grantham's been delivering affordable, relevant college and advanced degrees for over 65 years. Heck, if they can deliver a quality education to a soldier in a tent overseas, think about the flexibility Grantham can offer you so you can earn your degree too. It doesn't matter how complicated or full your life is. If getting a degree is on your bucket list, you'll want to do what my son did. You'll want to call Grantham. Find out how easy it is to get started on your education so you can check that college degree off your bucket list. Call Grantham right now, 800-910-1370. That's 800-910-1370. Flexible, affordable, relevant. Call 800-910-1370.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Sometimes writers feel lost, unsure why a passage may not be working. takes another set of eyes to help us nurture our writing into full maturity. At Black Wolf Editorial Services, we strive to enable writers to develop and grow, offering manuscript critiques and line edits through a mentoring editorial style. We also offer assistance on generating a writer's bio for your websites. Black Wolf Editorial Services, nurturing your writing into maturity. For a full list of services, visit blackwolfeditorial.com.
You're listening to the Spark Radio Network, internet radio like you've never heard before. Innovation, creativity, and imagination are all said to begin with a spark. So fasten your seatbelt and take the ride of your life and listen for the spark.
Oh, let me tell you something. I am so sick of Washington and all its works, all them politicians down there and them congressmen. I'll bet you won't find none of them congressmen signing down their electric blankets tonight. Because if they did, their secretaries would get up and go home.
We gotta do something. Absolutely. You know what we gotta do? Toga party.
Toga! 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 Toga!
I want you to kill every golfer on the course.
Check me if I'm wrong, Sandy, but if I kill all the golfers, they're going to lock me up and throw away the key.
All right, folks, happy Friday night. It's time for Robinson and Red. We are right here live on KLRNradio.com. If you're just tuning in, you missed a great show with the Red Wine Ladies. Jody and I were on for the hour before us, so when we're done, make sure you go back and check that out. They'll be back again in 2 weeks. We have a lot of, well, I mean, let's face it, there's no shortage of anything to talk about in the news. It seems like I do this stuff pretty much all the time anymore, and I still can't even keep up with the news cycle. That's how bad it's gotten. Anyway, I am one half of the crew, Mr. Rick Robinson. He's the other half, Mr. Dan Wright. And how are you, sir?
I'm good. Good.
It's Friday. I like Friday.
It's Friday. Typical week, and I'm on call, so that kind of limits the fun I can have on the weekends. But
yeah, I would say don't sweat it, but then you'll be like it'll be like that scene from Friday. How you get fired on your day off? Because I was on call and I did things I shouldn't have.
Yeah, but kind of another crazy week. And I don't mean my week. I mean the week in general. We got mayors shooting at cops and, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, mayors shooting at cops. North Carolina deciding to do a full reset on an election, which I've never heard of before. I was like, what? Like they're going all the way back to the They're going back to the primary. I'm like, wait, I could see doing like a rerun for the general, but you guys are resetting all the way to the primary. That's your area, so you got an explanation as to how the hell that happened and why that's the plan? Because I'm confused.
There's a lot of election stuff going on in North Carolina that's kind of crazy, but. I guess they've shown cause for some election fraud. So, let's reset.
So yeah,
I say we go back to the New Orleans Rams game and let them replay that, and let's reset the Super Bowl and see what happens.
That's kind of what I was thinking, because everybody knows. I mean, dude, I only saw the last few minutes, but I saw some of the calls everybody was talking about, and I'm like, yeah, that was some shady stuff.
Well, it was not only pass interference, there was also a personal foul on it, too, and neither one of them was tossed. So I don't...
Well,
I got Laura's daughter's boyfriend is a huge New Orleans fan, and boy, was he going off the whole time. He was going off 2 weeks later.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned resetting the Super Bowl, because after the news that broke about the Pats owner today, I'm sure a lot of people wish we could reset the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. And I mean, the whole story is
just
even
terrible.
worse.
The story is just terrible. So for those of you keeping score at home, earlier today, I saw the headline. When I was at work, I did not have time to read the whole story. So I made a joke because last night, because the same stories were going on with other stuff with the Jussie Smollett stuff, which we'll get to in a little bit. Orty had mentioned, Jerry Springer, who got removed from office.
I can't read it. Here, hey, Rick.
Yeah.
Can you hold on? I got something going on here. Can I mute myself for a minute?
Sure, not a problem.
All right, okay.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to carry on without my co-host for a second. So to explain what was going on, so I put out a tweet based on the headline, right? Because I hadn't had a chance to read the story, and it flashed back to something that Orty was talking about on Wednesday night. It was Wednesday night, sorry. I don't even know what day it is. It was Wednesday night, and he was talking about the fact that, Jerry Springer, who was mayor of Cincinnati, basically ran out of office because he got busted for soliciting prostitution and then paying for a check. So because of the Smollett thing and then the Springer thing, I tweeted out, okay, so I only have one question. Did he pay for a check? Hashtag asking for a former mayor. And then people started coming in my feed telling me that this was a bigger story, that I shouldn't be making light of it because there was human trafficking and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, okay, I get it. It was a knee-jerk reaction to the headline. Can we just take a breath, breathe for 20, maybe 30 seconds before we freak out over things? Come on, it was funny. Dang, give a guy a break here. I work 40 hours a week on top of doing all this stuff, so I don't always have a chance to read an entire article before I give a gut reaction. So mate. Wait, no, don't. Let's not do that. Forget I said that. Speaking of rewinding, can we rewind again for that? And I'm starting to think my co-host is not coming back. So, I don't know. This may turn into an impromptu episode of America Off the Rails in a second, because I'm not sure what's happening. But anyway, so we're going to keep on going. So, hey, Ron, I see you hanging out in the chat, man. How you doing? Edit the podcast. Why? It's live radio. Half of the fun of doing live radio is when things go wrong and you still got to keep going anyway. So that's right, Ron. We're making you part of the show. What you got to say next? Anyway, man, I'm glad you made it, by the way. We were all worried about you because you weren't in the other show a minute ago. And we figured you would have been there. So we were worried about, your internet and stuff. So I'm glad to see that you're okay, because I've heard the weather where you're at is not good right now. So I'm glad to see you. Anyway, so like I said, lots of stuff going on in the news. One of the biggest things, like I said, I think we would really like to see is, maybe for there not to be crazy sex scandals every other day in the news. Maybe we would love to not see people faking hate crimes in the news. Yeah, that's right. I said it. I know he's allegedly doing it, but I love the fact that the media has now found the word allegedly again. They weren't using that for anything that ever had anything to do with a Republican that supposedly did anything wrong. Now they've remembered that they're actually supposed to put that word in there when it's actually not been proven that he's done anything wrong yet. So now he's been indicted. So here's my thing with that. I'm going to say the same thing I say anytime they talk about a Republican being indicted. A good attorney can have a ham sandwich indicted. We still don't know the whole story, but at the same time, it's really looking kind of bad. So all I'm going to say about the Jussie Smollett stuff is what I've been saying all week. This is him. This is his new sound effect. It will be forever him. Anytime anybody says his name, this is what you're going to hear.
I'm kicking my ass! Do you mind?
That's basically what it was. It's like, anybody remember those old movies where they're like, I'm going to make it look like you kicked my butt and then I'm going to call the cops and I'm going to do this. So they're like ramming themselves into doorknobs and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Same thing, except instead of doing that, he paid people to do it to him. Pretty sure he could have, never mind. See, that's why all of this stuff ties together, though, because if you think about it, he could have gotten the same service elsewhere. And, yeah, never mind. Okay, so anyway, I didn't plan on doing a show by myself tonight, and I think I'm going to have to do a show by myself tonight. I don't know where he went. All right, so let's keep on trucking. So, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to roll a break just for a second so I can go grab my phone. We will be right back, folks. Technical difficulties. Gotta love them.
My son was in the Army back during Desert Storm, but even then he wanted an MBA. He looked at a dozen schools, but only one offered the online education and flexibility he needed while he was in a tent in Iraq. Grantham University. Turns out that Grantham's been delivering affordable, relevant college and advanced degrees for over 65 years. Heck, if they can deliver a quality education to a soldier in a tent overseas, think about the flexibility Grantham can offer you so you can earn your degree too. It doesn't matter how complicated or full your life is. If getting a degree is on your bucket list, you'll want to do what my son did. You'll want to call Grantham. Find out how easy it is to get started on your education so you can check that college degree off your bucket list. Call Grantham right now. 800-910-1370. That's 800-910-1370. Flexible, affordable, relevant. Call 800-910-1370.
Attention business owners and independent contractors. This is a money-saving message from Tax Mediation Services. If your business owes $20,000 or more in taxes, we can help you today, right now. Listen, dealing with the IRS is no picnic. It's an intimidating and extremely stressful process, and you don't want to go it alone. Our attorneys know every law, every tax break, and every possible opportunity to help you resolve and reduce your tax debt. And if you owe more than $20,000, you may be at the top of their hit list. So don't take your tax debt lightly, because it will not go away on its own. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, your home, and even shut down your business. Call our tax experts today at 1-800-783-0810 and let us deal with the IRS while you focus on your business. That's 1-800-783-0810. Again, that's 800-783-0810.
All right, folks, so I've just been in contact with my co-host. Apparently there is a situation, so at this point, we're going to be calling the program for the evening because I didn't plan on doing a solo show. So we will be back next week, and I will be back Monday night. So for those of you listening live, you'll get to hear this for about 20 more seconds. For those of you listening not live, you'll never know this happened. Sorry, Ron. We'll see you guys next week. I can't pull it off by myself tonight. I didn't have enough prep time. Bye, guys.
Oh, let me tell you something. I am so sick of Washington and all its voice and all them politicians down there and them congressmen. I'll bet you won't find none of them congressmen signing down their electric blankets tonight. Which if they did, their secretaries would get up and go home.